Eccola, rivolgete a me lo sguardo. No?
Come palide vezzoso, porse il pomo alla più bella, via di letta villanella, io ti porgo questi fior, ma di lui più glorioso, più di lui felice sono, poiché il premio del mio dono, poiché il premio del mio dono ne ricordo il tuo bel cor. Vedo chiaro in quel visino, io pobreccia nel tuo petto, non a sorprendente, son galante e son sargente, non va bella che resista alla lista d'un cimiero, c'è di amarte Dio guerriero, figlia madre dell'amor, c'è di amate Dio guerriero, figlia madre dell'amor, c'è di amate Dio guerriero, figlia madre. Dell'amor. Appresso al mio partirmi non possio, mille volte il tentai.
Ma se gli muori, il lascio crede a un altro.
E che m'importa?
Vorrai di fame senza muccia al sonno.
Oh, di fame a per me è tutt'uno.
Capricciosi o sono, e non va brava che mi tosto non muoia, pena e testa.
Oh, Dina, e perché mai?
La richiesta
concerts, and it's dedicated to the victims of the Holocaust and those composers that fled to California during that time. So it's a little preview of what's to come for Sparrow Initiative. I hope you enjoy.
Bist
tonight. Before I send you off to intermission, I just wanted to say a few words about the Sparrow Initiative and some of our plans. So just for a little history, Avi and I have been friends and colleagues for a very long time, really since high school. And a few years ago, we were talking and we realized that we both had this very strong desire to use our music to do some good and try and make an impact in the community. Concerts to help raise money and raise awareness for their cause. So maybe some of you were at our 2019 concert, A Woman's Voice, which was all based around the themes of relationships with women and the roles that women have played in our lives. And that concert helped to benefit an organization that helped women who have been victims of human trafficking in Orange County. So we are hoping to do that concert again in partnership with other foundations. But we also have in the works a Holocaust Memorial concert, as Amy said, and a night of sacred music. In addition to these fundraising concerts, our goals include commissioning new works that are really rooted in the values of Sparrow Initiative. So right now we are working with a local composer, Kevin Weed, to produce an opera based on the life of Joan of Arc. And even further down the line, we're hoping to establish an educational branch where we can take live music performance and music education to places like women's shelters, children's homes, juvenile detention centers, places where music can really make a difference in their lives. So, as you can see, tonight is just the beginning. Your ticket price helped us pay for this wonderful church and our amazing fellow artists so that we can start to get the word out about Sparrow Initiative. But if you would like to help us anymore reach some of our goals, you will see on the back of your program that there is a QR code and a website that will take you to our donation page through Fractured Atlas. And Fractured Atlas is just a nonprofit that helps artists like us by fiscally sponsoring us until we have our own nonprofit status. So we also have a table out front where we can accept checks made out to Fractured Atlas as well as cash. And you will see on the website that there is an option for a one-time or a monthly donation. And if you do choose to become a monthly donor, we have some fun perks planned, like exclusive virtual and in-person concerts, as well as advance tickets to any of our future concerts. So, without further ado, I will send you to intermission. Please do subscribe on our website, sparrowinitiative.com, so that you never miss any updates. Follow us on Instagram at the Sparrow Initiative. And we have cookies and water available on the front table. No food or drinks in the church, please. And we'll see you back in 15 minutes for the Impresario. Thank you.
naming you Impresario and General Manager of New York City Opera!
Really? I don't believe it. Anyway, it is too late. I have made up my mind to retire to the suburbs and farm.
Mr. Scruples, I thought you were going to be really happy about this.
Happy? My application has been sidelined so much that my cash, credit, enthusiasm, and patience are all exhausted. I am sick and tired of all the politics and BS that plague an impresario. I repeat, I'm becoming a farmer.
Don't I know how you feel? I have my own frustrations too. I mean, if you'll just let me sing maybe one or two smallish, no, not small, maybe medium-sized roles. I mean, I can take so much more weight off your shoulders.
Let me tell you something, Bluff. We've been through this before. You're a good guy, but if I let you sing in public, the critics would ruin us both. Anyway, opera has become so passé and won't last much longer.
What? How can you say such a thing?
Well, it's expensive.
Yeah, maybe 30 years ago, but things have changed. I mean, obviously opera can be produced dirt cheap.
Well, what about all the singers we'd have to pay?
Listen, the modern impresario only has to worry about 3 singers, okay? First, falling stars, whose ranges have shrunk along with their fees. I mean, the public will accept anything they recognize. Why do you think they've made like 1 billion Star Wars movies?
All right, that's one.
Well, the second are beginners with obvious vocal shortcomings. I mean, the great thing is, you don't have to pay them anything, but in return they get, wonderful opportunities.
And the last?
Well, those are the ones that don't have any talent or any kind of voice, but they have more material means.
So you're saying that the low fees of your fallen artists will be paid for by rich amateurs? Are you sure it won't cost me anything?
In fact, quite the opposite. You'll rake in a handsome profit. Look. I know things look bleak right now, but it's always darkest before the dawn. Trust me. In fact, Mr. Angel's been waiting outside for the last 15 minutes. I'm gonna go see him.
Mr. Angel? The Wall Street banker? That creepy and tiresome gargoyle that lurks around soprano dressing rooms? What does he want?
Well, he's coming here to talk to us, so I can guess, but just hear him out, okay? Just don't be hasty. We need money! Mr. Angel!
My dear director, New York City Opera is indeed fortunate with you as the helm as the impresario. I must say, I'm a bit jealous. You're probably aware that for some time I've maintained a close relationship with one of the stage's brightest shining stars, Madame Goldentrill.
The Madame Goldentrill. Such voices are no longer heard. Truly magnificent. I remember her debut at the Met Opera 30 years ago now. She must be retired, isn't she?
Yes, and no, if you take my meaning. Off the record, I'd hoped the amenities I provided for her would help her forget the stage. But apparently, she's determined to make a series of farewell performances.
Oh, so she wants to come sing for us.
Mr. Scruples, it is a pleasure to converse with someone who's so intelligent. You should have been in business. To be frank, my life with Madame Goldentrill would not be worth living unless you gave her your attention. It would mean a great deal to me.
Well, that's your problem, not mine.
What Mr. Scruples means, Mr. Angel, is that it's a matter of repertoire. You see, the roles that Madame Goldentrill is used to singing is a little bit beyond the means of our company.
What I said was, it would mean a great deal to me. $100,000.
Oh!
Now, Madame is aware that you haven't heard her at such a time. She's also aware that, as the young people say, haters will hate. So, she has prepared an audition for you and is, in fact, waiting in the limo right now. Why don't I get her?
Oh, actually, no, that's not quite all right.
What Mr. Scruples means, Mr. Angel, is that, this room is hardly suitable acoustically for the likes of Madame Goldentrill. But if she's able to overlook such things, we'd love to hear her.
Have I really come to this? Never in my life have I accepted bribes from a singer.
Mr. Scruples, please, don't be angry. I mean, we've worked so hard for this season to go through, and now $100,000, Madame Goldentroll will get her performances, which will sell out, and we'll be able to put on operatic masterpieces that no one wants to hear.
But my principles, my ideals, my reputation, just...
You naughty boy! You've been in town almost 6 months, and you never came to call.
Forgive me, madam.
My dear, you mustn't hold him against our dear friend Scruples. He's been arranging all the crazy details of a brilliant season.
Really? Well, of course he has. We've always been such good friends.
Indeed. He's been meaning to pay you a visit at least 100 times. I mean, just the other day we were about to take a walk down the street. We were going to go visit you, and it was going to be a wonderful occasion.
And who are you, might I ask?
Ah, that's my assistant and colleague, Mr. Bluff, madam.
Your assistant and colleague. Oh, what a charming expression.
Well, thank you so much. May I have a selfie?
Fine.
Thank you. Let me get the... I think this is my mom's camera.
Tag me. Okay. Now, my dear director, I shall sing for you. I want you to hear how my voice has developed in the upper range without losing one of those low, lustrous, pear-shaped tones for which I am so famous.
Madam, really, I could not dream of asking an artist of your reputation to audition.
Nonsense! We're all professionals, aren't we? Now, go. Sit. Make yourself comfortable.
Oh, never.
And I promise you will all be amazed.
told you, you would be amazed.
Madam, words fail me.
I know.
As usual, my dear, you were unapproachable.
What a voice! What musicianship! What art!
Oh, Mr. Bluff, how nice. I see you actually are a connoisseur. Now, my dear director, as my contribution to your company, I shall play all the dramatic leads for a mere pittance. $5,000 per week.
$5,000, really, madam,
Hey, is that Mozart over there? It's Angel's money.
Who does she think she is, Pavarotti?
What Mr. Scruples was meaning to say, Madam Golden Trill, is that we don't want to be tasteless and talk about money in the presence of such an artist.
The delicacy of your sentiments more than makes up for the modesty of your offer. I will be happy to be the prima donna of your little company. You are a shrewd bargainer, aren't you?
Yes, my dear. Wouldn't mind waiting a little more. Mr. Scribbles and I will drop your contract. Maybe afterwards we can celebrate.
Yes, I mean, we wouldn't want to bore you discussing business details, you know.
Well, what is there to discuss or even celebrate at
Yes,
this point?
financial discussions do bore me. I will be waiting out in the limo. Don't be too long, gentlemen.
Bye.
My dear director, what a difference this is going to make in my life.
And in mine.
You have been so kind and so understanding that I'm inclined to ask yet another favor.
Huh?
As it happens, though I'm not quite sure how it came about, I've come across a young lady who has not yet been on the stage but possesses some amazing abilities. A prodigy, perhaps?
Are you saying that you are supporting two singers at once? I would think one was enough.
Well, Mr. Scruples, I'm sure Mr. Angel is implying that he's a true patron of the arts.
I'm sure he is.
I'll put it this way. I am as intrigued by Miss Goldentrill's past as I am by Miss Silvertone's future.
Oh, just build a theater of your own then.
I understand this so clearly that I'm willing to advance yet another $100,000. Donate, I mean.
So you are willing to pay $200,000 to ensure the engagements of your two lovers? I mean ladies?
Yes, and you can keep any profits.
Well, surely there must be some conditions attached to this wonderful offer.
My friend, you have me all wrong. I only want to help. Of course, I would expect a modest voice in the decisions of the theater.
See?
Actually, I've always wanted to be an impresario of sorts. I think you'll find I have great ideas concerning acting, staging, casting, technique, diction, ticket sales, stage fighting.
Well, aren't you just full of surprises today, Mr. Angel?
Well, back to Miss Silverton. She's waiting in her own limo right now. Why don't I prove you my eye for talent?
Looking forward to it. This guy. Mr. Scruples, you got to admit that our future is looking considerably brighter. Well, it's looking better. An hour ago, we had nothing. Now, $200,000 and more is sure to come in.
I guess with all this money flying around, you'll be wanting a raise. Not that I blame you.
Well, I have done quite well for myself as your right-hand man, and I would continue to do so by my shrewd business dealings as well as maybe some things that aren't so ethical. But I wouldn't have to do those things if you would just maybe, let me say, just a few small, or maybe not small roles, but again, small-ish roles. I would be able to do so much for you and your
Gentlemen, I present to you Mrs. Silvertone.
Oh my gosh.
I can assure you, her form matches her voice. Need I say more?
If I may say so, gentlemen, Mr. Angel does not exaggerate, as you can plainly see, and as you will clearly hear.
And I guess you'll be needing me to play the piano for you.
lips. What,
Mr. Bluff, I would find it wise to lay your compliments only on the musical aspects.
I meant no offense, Mr. Angel. I simply got carried away. Robert.
Well, Mr. Angel, I must confess, I was most favorably impressed. Miss Silvertone, in spite of your marketing series, I'm willing to offer you a contract. We will start by giving you smaller roles to begin with, and we'll pay you $2,000 a week.
$2,000? I have never been so insulted. I know my worth, and I will not be cheated by some cheap impresario. If you want me in your company, you will have to give me all the comedic roles, plus $5,000 a week, plus a personal assistant.
Listen to you, little. What Mr. Scruples means to say, what I mean to say, is that Mr. Scruples and I will do our best to get you all of your comedic roles and your $5,000 a week. I'll provide you a personal assistant.
You'll provide a personal assistant. I know why I was waiting out in the limo. You were trying to get this little turnip more than was offered to me.
Madam, please. Just compose yourself. It's quite simple.
Yes, I can explain. We were just finishing up your contract when this young lady came in to audition for some side parts.
Side parts?
Being that he values my opinion, Mr. Scruples begged me to stay. Isn't that right?
Actually, madam, you'll find that...
Mr. Scruples, I always thought that you understood the opera business. Need I remind you that this amateur has clearly no technique, no experience, clearly no style.
Why don't you two fight over it then?
Künstler muss den anderen tragen, es setzt die Kunst zu sehr heran.
Wohl an die Kunst, ich stehe auf deinem Wort, ich stehe auf deinem Wort.
Ein Künstler muss den anderen tragen.
Ich kann die Kunst weder ich kann die Kunst
Ein Künstler muss den Ein Künstler muss den tragen. Es setzt die Kunst so sehr heran.
Ich bin die Erste,
Ein
Ich bin die erste Sängerin, ich bin die erste Sängerin, ich bin die erste, ich bin die
Wow.
Well, what do you think of my skills delegation?
Well, Mr. Angel, it reminded me when I first introduced my cats to one another.
Well, I think I have proven who is the Prima Donna of this company. Did you hear my brilliant staccati and my high sustained D flat?
Flat? Yeah. High D? Never. I don't know who you are or what you are doing here, but I'm the leading comedian of this company, and I'm making no less than $5,000 a week.
Well, I'm the leading tragedian of this company, and I don't care what it is you're making or whoever you are, for I am the Madame Golden Tree.
Never heard of her.
Oh!
Must have been before my time.
Ladies!
Let's settle this on a business basis. Each lady will get $3,000 a week, with their respective roles and their names agreed to be printed larger than the authors and the composers.
Larger than the conductors and all the dramatic leads.
Larger than the directors and all the comic leads.
That settles it. Now all we need to do is draw up a contract. What do you think of my...
Well, that reminded me of a sitcom. But before we sign any contracts, I have an announcement to make. I'm resigning from my position as Impresario of this or of any other company effective immediately.
You're joking!
Not at all. I am going to retire to my farm in the suburbs to build a barn.
How could you
You're
do
not
this?
there.
You're leaving us in the lurch with
No.
Rotterdam.
Not at all. Not at all. I hereby appoint my trusted colleague of many years, Mr. Bluff, as my successor.
I appreciate your vote of confidence, Mr. Scruples, but to be honest, after today's just spectacular display of singing, I've just been inspired to pursue my dream and hopefully one day retire as a singer. So, as my first act as Impresario, I shall promote myself to Prima Buffo solo baritone for this company. And my final act as impresario is to name Mr. Angel, impresario of New York City Opera.
Whatever you say, Bluff, I trust you.
Of course I'm surprised. But from a business basis, opera really isn't that hard. I'm sure I could run it in my spare time.
Mr. Scruples, we are going to miss your broad experience.
Oh, Miss Silvertone, you've shown me that talent and experience are overrated.
Mr. Scrooge, how could you do this to us? Opera needs you.
Do not worry about art or music, madam. They have endured for centuries, generally in spite of, not because of individuals. Opera will again, as in the past, have good and bad impresarios. But quacks cannot dismantle governments any more than false prophets can discredit religion. Opera, madam, will occasionally have...
The wonderful Mr. Scruples, let us salute the impresario of this company, whoever he may be.
The past.
The present.
And future.
The impresario!
How about one more for the road?
Stets des Volkes und das wie ich kein Singen kann.